Hello, and thank you for joining us and the after show, afterthoughts, the after show of Lynnie Godfrey, Straight Nose Chaser, and we have the wonderful Chuck Cooper and his wife Deborah BREVOORT, and we just want to just finish up some of the last minute things that we were talking about, and that was the future of theater and what we really want to see in the theater. We're all kind of in the times of our lives where we're passing things on to people and understanding how blessed we are with the blessings that we've had in our careers and lives. Um, I will just say, you all met in the arts. I met my husband in the arts. So even though he wasn't in the arts, he was coming to the theater to see a show, and that's how I met him.
Mm, right.
And so the arts were responsible for our, I guess it's 42-year union now.
Wow.
Awesome.
Yeah, yeah,
Awesome.
yeah. So it is an important thing how it has really affected our lives and the paths that we've taken. We all, we take it for granted that this kind of, in a way, this has kind of happened. But when you start dissecting it and remembering and thinking, had I not done this, had I gone this way, how different my life would have been.
Yeah.
Had I continued in college. And I went to college to be a teacher, and was Marjorie Moon from the Billie Holiday Theater was my speech teacher, and heard me speak and said, "I think you need to audition for a show." And I went, audition. I had been singing, but no theater.
Yeah.
Theater. And she was right. And, at that point, I left the Hampton University and came back and finished up at Hunter College with Lloyd and then everything. You know,
I wrote my first musical with Scott Richards, Lloyd's son.
did you with Scott?
Yes.
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 Ah, I such a talented family, such a talented and
Really.
loving,
Yeah.
experience that I had there. I have memories to last a lifetime. He was really a wonderful man to be around, and I was
Yes.
very lucky. Timing is everything. It
Women
really
of Lockerbie was developed at the O'Neill when Lloyd was there.
was it.
It
He
was his
took me up to
last
the
year.
O'Neill when I was a student. He had me up there. I used to have a C wrench
Yeah.
in my back pocket and climb up like a little monkey up there on the and putting the lights up, and then
Yep.
he gave me the opportunity to be an actress up there. So yes, it's a wonderful organization, the O'Neill. Wonderful.
Yeah. It was
So
great.
yeah.
Had a good experience.
So Chuck, thank
Yes.
you. Thank you very much for coming along. And I don't want to keep you, too far away from, how I know you're sensitive about the fishing thing, but let me just say now,
It's too cold out there now.
I
I'm on
know.
fishing. I'm on fishing hiatus.
Now when you do fish, what are you catching? Because, down in Florida, they do whiteys and all this other kind of stuff. What are you catching? What are you catching?
Well, we got in our little lake. We got largemouth bass,
Bass?
crappie, catfish, bluegills,
Mm-hmm.
perch,
Mm-hmm.
slime rockets, or pike.
Pike.
Yeah,
And so
all
when you catch it,
basically all
you
your
that's your
northern
dinner? That's your
freshwater
dinner?
species.
Yeah.
I'm sorry.
You keep it or you throw it back.
I very rarely do I harvest anymore. Our fish populations are kind of low, and I don't like largemouth bass. I like catching them, but I don't like to eat them.
Eat them. Hmm.
I love some crappie and some catfish, and I'll harvest those occasionally, but
Yeah,
that's about it.
that's about it. So
Yeah.
Deborah, what are you doing when all the fishing is going on?
I'm usually writing. I'm in my office overlooking the lake and I can see where he is. So
Hmm.
I'm writing, and we live out in the woods. So I do a lot of walking and
Yeah.
um, swimming and lots of reading. And I love the pace of life out here. It's
Yeah.
perfect for an artist. It's
Yeah,
quiet.
I kind of know. I'm in Pennsylvania in the mountains, so
Oh
when,
wow.
when when I'm not stuck on this, I have a tendency, and not in business and not working. Just the walking is a wonderful thing. We live on a reserve, on a preserve, so
Oh, yeah.
Oh,
it's really good. Now I
awesome.
see something behind you. I see the play that I've been hearing about. The moment of that Marian Anderson um, uh,
Yes.
had there.
Yes, let me see. I can change My Lord What a Night.
Yes, yes.
That's the
That's
name of
another
the
one.
play.
Yes. Mhm.
Based on the night when Marian Anderson was turned away from the Nassau Inn. And Albert Einstein gave her a place to stay because she was thrown into the street, and it began a lifelong friendship. And this play was just performed at Ford's
Ford's
Theater
Theater.
in Washington,
Ford's
D.C.,
Theater. Mhm.
directed by Sheldon Epps, wonderful director.
Yeah,
And
Sheldon. Yes,
that,
no Sheldon. Mhm.
and we have been optioned for the West End and Broadway, and we're in the
That's-
middle of
That's fabulous.
trying to bring that
Congratulations.
over to
It's a
England.
wonderful premise. Wonderful
Yeah.
premise. You know.
Yeah.
Congratulations. Those are the things I guess I have to catch up. I have some catching up to do when it comes to you, huh?
Yeah.
Gotta catch up. Gotta catch up. Gotta see Chuck more on stage. Gotta see your plays more. I will. I will.
If you're going to be in Philly, I'm going to be doing Tevye and Fiddler on the Roof for
Where?
the Philadelphia Philharmonic next weekend.
Orchestra.
Well, you know, I'm in Pennsylvania, but I'm closer to New York. I'm 2.5 hours away from Philly.
Oh,
So I'm
Oh.
right at the border of New Jersey. I'm right there. You know, we come over and 20 minutes, you know, and then you go up the hill, up the mountains, and then where we are.
we're not far from that. We're right at close to the border too. We're by Greenwood Lake.
Oh yeah. Okay. Yeah.
So are you near the Delaware Water Gap? Is that where you are?
Well, no, we're at the Delaware Water Gap. How can I say it? We're parallel each other. You know, I think we're a little bit more west than
Uh-huh.
that, you
Uh-huh.
know. You think about Dorney Park. If you know amusement park called Dorney Park, you go all the way
Yeah.
78, take all the way 78. Then when you get off 78 at that and go all the way up in the mountains, that's where we are.
Wow.
Yeah. It's a quick, you know, we have an express bus right into the city. So that's what's, you know, that gets me back and forth. But I'm a city girl, born and raised in New York, but I really love being here. And
How
Yeah.
long
went
is
to the
how long is your
farm.
bus ride from your house to the city?
About 90 minutes.
Mm-hmm.
So you're in the Pocono Mountains? Are those the
Well,
mountains?
I'm near it. I'm near it.
Yeah.
I'm near
Yeah.
it. I'm not in the mountains. No, I'm near it though. Yeah, I'm not too far from it.
That's nice out there.
Yeah. Oh, it's really, you know, my husband gave me a choice. He said his business took us to Virginia because he worked for ExxonMobil, so that was the where he was stationed. And when he was finished with that, he said, "Well, you can go to Florida, or you can go to Pennsylvania. You can go to Delaware. But we're not going to New Jersey because we already live there. Too high taxes. Too high taxes. We can't get our money's worth in New York. So this is where you got to go." So after looking for 100 houses, I found one.
Ah,
Yeah.
Great. Yeah.
Yeah. So life is good. Life is great. Life is great, you know. But I can't thank you both enough for you're the perfect example of what I'm talking about, how art has really just sculptured your lives. And then you found each other, and that was really wonderful. And so thank you. Thank you very much.
Thank you for having us. It was a real treat.
Okay. All right. And when you have one in some of those card games, let me know. I'll send my husband.
Yeah.
okay.
You don't want me because I don't do anything. I don't do anything. All right.
Will do.
All
All right. You take care.
You too now. Take care now.
Right.
Thank you so
Thank
much.
you.
All right.
Okay. Bye-bye.